Personally, in my life, I hope that once I arrive at the end, that I get to remain a conscious perceiver, and that as death comes to greet me, I can greet it with my chin straight, standing tall, even if I am old, perhaps decrepit. That I'll be standing tall in my spirit, even if I can't do it myself. It's always been my dream to arrive at that point and feel that I have fulfilled the thoroughness and the wanderlust that a person who only lives one time should have. And we don't know when our time is up. We don't know if we will get to be old. We don't know if we'll get to have all the things that we want. That is sort of the fickle nature of the things that we want. We don't know if we get to have them. We don't know who we're going to end up being, what's going to end up happening to us. We don't know what we're going to do. But if we strive for that thoroughness, if we keep that version of ourselves in our minds, we can hopefully align ourselves to what we hope we would have then. When you arrive at the horizon of your own existence, and the glimmer of yourself is an ever-distant, fading, glowing sun of past glories, where your life is only the vividity of your recall, the fullness of your heart and your soul. What are the things that version of you will wish that they had done? And so mortality and death is actually such a comforting notion, because by keeping the knowledge of death close at hand, we can feel invigorated again to go into everything that we have so little of and such short time with, and appreciate it more and make the most of it. And in my life, there's people that I want to talk to that I'm not talking to, and things I want to be doing that I'm not doing, just like everyone else. And we have to remember that, with the capacity for us to regret things, that we don't have, forever to dally. And it would be better that you bear this in mind, and it's better to, sooner than later, speak to the people you wish to speak to, say the things that you want to say, do the things that you want to do, and take the risks that you would like to risk. Because one day you'll never have that opportunity ever again. And so embrace your friends. Tell them you love them. If you have a partner, look them in the eyes. Try to put yourself in a present moment and just tell them how much you love them. And invigorate yourself to go outside and be a part of the world. And try to affect some goodness, some good for goodness sake. To experience things, love and laughter and misery and the toils, and to be immersed and to learn with the mud in your hands. There's no better day than today to just get out there and try something. And life isn't in stuff. It's in the raw, like a succulent fruit. It's in the rawness of just the day. Not things, but, the emotions, like if you're watching a play, right? And the costumes and all this stuff is just stuff. But what you're really sinking your teeth into, what you're really biting into, is the essence of life. And it won't be found in stuff, and it won't be found in work. It won't be found in, this sort of barb that you just hinge yourself onto and hope that it's the way out. I mean, that's not what it is. Work at its core, labor at its core, that's not, what is that? It's just work. Sometimes we got to get work done because we're alive, and that's it. Some people have truly enriching labors for which they are grateful deeply and enriched by it. But in our society, you shouldn't hinge your hopes on such things, on stuff. You should sink your teeth into the essence of life, the ability to have relationships and communicate and to have joys and have things not so joyous. But to keep this version of yourself close at hand, that death is your companion and your friend. It's not as though one wants to die, but that one knows they will. Don't you have the same assurance that you will live and that you must live? Isn't it not the same knowledge? The same fact? That's what I try to think about. Because we're all running against the clock. And sometimes, God gives us an allotment of time that we can spend. Times to figure things out, times to mull over things, time to be recluse. But no one has forever. So leave nothing that you truly feel unsaid. Be unafraid, or be steady through fear. Say the things you want to say, try the things you want to try, do the things you want to do. Because it takes courage. And the hardest things in your life that you'll ever do are on the other side of fear and hesitation and comfort and everything that you've ever known. Because you, as you are, is a product that's always changing, and it will be changed again. And he who shall be will be you, but different, changed. And I guess that's it. Today is as good as any day, and I just hope that other people will have that same sentimentality in everything that they do, and truly love their lives and love fate. Fate is not always kind, but we can't have any other one. So we can try and be grateful, because what a joy it is. We are really so lucky to all of us be alive all at one time. We should feel like a graduating class or something. Like we all inhabit the earth together, and that's never going to happen again. There'll be a whole new cast, and it'll all be different. But for right now, the world is ours. Um, so I just hope you love it, and remind yourself to love it.